people with dedication, people with commitment, people with experience. And that goes to all my other candidates. Say no squanny, pick up side here. Good night, Tobago. Good night, Bethesda. Good night, Coteaux. Good night, Golden Lane. PNM. Yeah. All right, so I'd like to also say good night to everybody on the live, both PDP and PNM. Taking some education. Yes, so I would like to acknowledge the political leader, Ms. Tracy Davison Celestine. All right, candidate for Blackrock Plymouth, Mr. Larry Paul, the People's Governor. You know, one of my mentors. The candidate for Wimdale Spring, Mr. Carol Morris, the People's Champion. Also like my fellow candidate, Mr. Kenneth Punchin Thomas. So we had to find out that whether Thomas is Lincoln. We had to find that out. I would also like to recognize Mr. Clarence Livegood Jacob in the office. PNM. Yes, man. All right, so other council members, media supporters, also like to recognize Mr. Celestine in the audience. And also my lovely wife. Yes. So tonight I'm supposed to give my maiden speech, but I make a decision that I'm not going to give a maiden speech tonight. I'm going to give that maiden speech when I become the representative of Bethesda. PNM. Yeah, so we're going to wait for that one. Right? When I take up duty, I will give my maiden speech. But some of you may ask, why this pan man come to represent us? You want to know why this pan man come to represent us. But this pan man out of Gola Lane have 26 years of community service. 26 years of community service. So me ain't just jumping out of office or they're jumping out and say I want to be a representative, you know. I have that inside of me. I have it. You know that pan people are not the easiest people to deal with. I have it. I have the vigor. I have the patience. I have the commitment. I have the brains. And other than that, other than a community man, I am also part of the PTA in Gola Lane Government School. So all these single mothers, the children, I am familiar with all these causes. So who better to represent you? Right. So we ain't going further. We could bring out the election tomorrow and call it one time. But hear what? We ain't going to do that because I want them to hear the plans. We want to campaign and make them feel like they do something. But in truth, we already get it in the bag. So, other than that 26 years of service, I have 16 years experience as an emergency responder. 16 years experience as an emergency responder. I think best when my back is against the wall. So whenever a problem comes up, yes, my brain go clicking. Understand? So, who other than that person with all this service to represent you? So, Bethesda and the people at Golden Lane and Tobago, this pan man has served on executive boards locally and nationally. So, you're coming with that kind of experience too. Right? This pan man has been managing a steel band and has executively touched lives amongst many young people in the community. I could give you many stories, but they are personal. And that is something as a leader too. You have to keep certain things confidential. And me ain't even going there. Because that's not even on my agenda. Understand? So this EMT, I'm also an emergency medical technician. So I provide emergency health care to all of Tobago. And also, I have already provided that emergency services to 2 prime ministers on 2 occasions and a president. So I have that experience. So I know no squanny pick up side here. It's people with dedication, people with commitment, people with experience. And that goes to all my other candidates. When you check at the background of all the candidates, the 6 that was there, the seasoned ones, and then the 9 new fresh, we're finding some sort of experience in it. So we can't go wrong with the PNM. We did our intensive work. Right? So don't tell me about service. I am Mr. Service. I am Mr. Service. So people, I come here in this arena to mitigate the level 3 disaster that the PDP wants to put on Tobago. You know what is a level 3 disaster? A level 3 disaster is when you had a call for international help. We don't want that here. We got to deal with our own business. We don't want that here. PNM. The last time PDP said they want change. The last time that a government bowling but they want, or a party saying that they want change, it was in 2010. And we couldn't wait until 2015 to take them out. We can't afford that again, not in this pandemic time. We need stability. We need good governance. We need respect. We need somebody to charter us through this rough waters, and we can't take that chance. The PNM is a party to do that. We have no other choice. Right? So, let me go to my electoral district. Let me go to my electoral district, the beautiful villages of Bethesda, Coteaux, and Golden Lake. I had to go down in that nice voice there because, oh gosh, I love all the too bad. I love all the too bad. During my walkabout, oh gosh, only love in the house. Love in the house. Yeah, man. So we only spreading love on this side. We're not unlike on the other side. We only hate. Every time you say, rah, 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 rah. No, we're not on that. We're not on that at all. Only love on the house in this side, man. Always smile and enjoy yourself. So when we're doing my daily walkabouts in Bethesda and seeing the nice history, I'm in love with Goat Rock. I'm in love with Goat Rock. The love in Goat Rock is really plentiful. I'm really in love with Goat Rock. But I walk around and I go into Pentland and I see the nice land, nice farming land in Pentland. And then when I come up to Coteaux, you know, we think about the folk tales and superstition and the mighty shadow. Then we go up to Golden Lane, and then we're looking at the Gangan Serib grave. But we just lost our silk cotton tree. But the site is there. And my mind is keep on spinning and thinking, what could we do to nurture these things? And you know what I said before? My mind and I think better when my back is against the wall. So we had to come up with something. So I see the endless potential in the district of Bethesda, Coteaux, Golden Lane. Ladies and gentlemen, the electoral district of Bethesda, Coteaux, and Golden Lane has potential for ecotourism, to become an ecotourism destination. And we're going to make that explode. We're going to make that explode. Right? We will link all the villages. I don't know if people know that from Cologne, you can pass in Cologne and end up in Arnorsville, right off of Bethesda. There are tracks there, there are hikers' tracks, there are riding tracks. There's a campsite there. So my mind is keep on going and thinking, how we could link all of this and make ecotourism for the village, right? So imagine driving up the lush vegetation of Bethesda, going up into Lescato, and then you're going to Gola Lane. Then you go down into the beach. You go do some site visiting. So we're going to make that circuit, take that circuit, and make it into an economical tourism product. And this is where we link and we create economical activities within these 3 villages, right? So my vision will transform the lives and livelihoods of the people and create self-sustainability. So this is where now the hotel will improve, the people will get jobs, the craftsmen will get sales, the shopkeepers will get sales. So, and it's endless. Those thoughts are endless. So, people, these visions are the same visions in keeping with the People's National Movement policies over the years. These are the policies of the People's National Movement, with the policies of free education from early childhood, the policies of free health services and free medications. The Tobago has more health centers per capita than anywhere in the world. And all of this was done through the People's National Movement. And we have to be grateful for these things. All of those are policies from the People's National Movement. So, also we have the social assistance grants, affordable housing, and youth development programs. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I will make a commitment to improve the quality of representation, since all issues gathered by my daily work can be addressed by existing programs under the current PNM administration. In protecting our future, I, Uncle Brian, is committing to have a team of persons to continuously function on the ground to assist you in meeting your individual needs. Therefore, I bring to you the people of Bethesda, Lescato, and Woodlands, the 3 pillars of hope. This electoral district is about heart and soul of the people. So I have 3 pillars. And my 3 pillars of hope are infrastructural development, social intervention, and economical sustainability. Right. So under the infrastructural development, we'll be resurfacing and developing the Bethesda and Annesville roads. Resurfacing the Woodlands roads. The completion of the Bamber Hill road that links to Coffee Peace. Because if you know Bamber Hill is a one-way street. And I propose that we connect that road onto Cotton Peace in Lescato, so you have that one circuit. Right? We have the Sandy Hill Cologne Road. That's a project that we have to do. That project is the whole road resurfacing and wall works and infrastructural development on that road. Also in the Old Ground Road in Golden Lane. Right? Other one development that we should do, or that I propose, is the Home Entrance Access Program. This program, what I found out by walking, it's a number of people are having difficulty accessing their home. Whether they are trapped, whether they need steps, whether they need a driveway and so on. So we need to take cognizance of the fact that these things will improve people's life. These simple things will improve people's lives, and these things will be low-hanging fruits. And these will make a drastic impact on people's lives. So we can do programs that can facilitate this. When you are doing your work, retaining walls. So what I propose to do is to do an impact assessment on all homes in the district. And when all that information is gathered, then we can come up with programs, guttering programs, or retaining wall programs that will facilitate. So either we get a grant for it, either we have a discount for it. So we will come up with those programs. These are things that the People National Movement will do. And these are things where discussions is ongoing. I know a lot of people on the other side of the football field in Golan Lane. My brother, Mr. Morrissey, had started. I am borrowing those programs to give my electoral district that same thought, that same type of service, that the people's champion, Mr. Kelvin Morris, has been offering to those in WIM. And I will continue those type of service. Right? So the whole Alaska, the whole district, delivery. We know we are the lookout for the elderly people. We have to see about them. We have to see at them. So we're going to come up with a system where now we will go and collect the medication for them and drop it home. Right? So all of these things are for improvement of life. When you don't have to do much sometimes, sometimes it's some low-hanging fruits that you can do that will improve people's life. Right? We'll geomap all the disabled people is by so and so. Tante B is by so and so. So this is we're gonna create that database, and this is in keeping with the People's National Movement of digitalization. Right? I think the political leader had said that she was going to form a division of information. So this and technology. So all of this is informing with the policies. Right. So we're going out and we're not forgetting our single mothers. And on the table with another policy of the PNM is the program that will help single mothers, a daycare program so single mothers can go and educate themselves to raise their bar. So all of these policies of the PNM is there for us to take advantage of. Right, so this is to keep this village sustainable. The village will take care of themselves. Right, so stakeholders' involvement of all village councils, religious groups, sporting and cultural groups in planning all projects that take place in the electoral district. And with this now, everybody will have that input. And when you have that input, you will now be able to say, hey, I was part of this. And you will take care of your things better. Right? So we're not just coming here and just spreading hate. And just vex. We're giving solutions. We're telling them what we want to do. So don't have time with them. Don't have time with them. We are here to stay. We are the people. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not come here to waste time. I did not come here to waste time. To do work. I did not come here to talk about the other party preaching hate. Nah, me ain't come for that. I ain't come here to talk about them pulling promises out of the hat. You ever watch Sesame Street and they're just pulling out? I'm here to talk about how them planning to steal the elections with the bag of money. I didn't come for that. But what I come here for, ladies and gentlemen, what I come here for, I come here to help guide the youth and show them the true potential. I come here to create the fishing industry in Golden Lane. I come here to establish a commercial farming and farming in fun for the youths in Les Coteaux. I come here to continue the road infrastructure work and development in the districts. And I come here to develop stakeholders with the village councils. So I hear them saying, fix this and fix that. Well, I want to tell you, the only thing I want them to fix is that disrespecting ways towards my political leader. I want them to fix that. Tracy Davison Celestine is a good woman. Repeat for me. Repeat after me. Tracy Davison Celestine is a good woman. Right? So, Before I go, I would like to tell you, Tobago is a real place. PNM is a real party. We are real people. And Uncle Brian is real. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Take no chance. Protect your future. On December 6th, vote PNM. Great is the PNM.